it, and we've got to talk about betting at some point.
Hello everybody, this is Stephen Howson, this is Ben Adams, this is the Stephen Howson podcast, sponsored as always by Tops the Pot. You can download Tops the Pot and help keep the lights on for this podcast in the description below, and we will love you forever for doing that. And we've got some shit to give away today, but we're not going to get into that just now. 2002 era 50 Cent, how you doing? Nice jacket.
Sick this coat, mate.
You can't expect to come on though and me not saying that. It is a nice jacket, but...
So... What are you cussing me for?
I'm just, because that's banter.
I've got to wear something warm in this house. You wear a t-shirt.
It's not even cold.
Mate, it is.
It's not even
fucking
cold.
Freezing outside. And it might not be that cold in here, but it's not that warm either.
It ain't cold. It's cold outside though. It's that thick ice.
Yeah,
I reckon you might even be in for snow in the very near future.
I've got to get in my car and travel, haven't I? So I've got to make sure I'm well prepared.
Fucking hell. Anyway, thank you everybody for joining us. Please give us a big fat like. And as you can see down here, over there, we are at 26,837. Considering we hit 25,000 on Christmas Day, that is an absolutely crazy number. And may I just update you as well, we are trying to beat Adam McCullough's total on YouTube. He's been doing YouTube 3.5 years, and I'm trying to beat his total today, right? We're on 837. Adam is on 860. 26,860, right? Easy. So start smashing that subscribe button. And as well, if you are already subscribed, then do us a favour and go to, let me find it, underneath where it says subscribe, or next to where it says subscribe, there's a little bell. Press the bell and you will get notifications anytime we either go live, anytime I upload a video, and all the rest of that sort of stuff. And it really helps get the videos seen and all the rest of that sort of stuff. So that's awesome. So we'll get to you guys in the comments. Someone says you look like Cat Williams. Someone says McGregor wants his jacket back.
No, do you know what I seen? I think I was looking on ASOS or something. They send you information about sale, and there was a coat looked like a McGregor jacket, and I was like, oh, should I buy it?
The white one?
I think so, yeah. I think there's a couple of colours, yeah, but I was like, I'm not going to do it.
Alright, so we have got several topics that we're going to talk about today. It's almost like we are organised. Let's have a look. So, recent results. Let's get straight in on the foot here. Recent results. Every time you hear a ka-ching, actually, that means someone else has just subscribed. So we are now, 20 away from overtaking Adam.
21.
Love that shit.
Is this just not moving nowhere?
Yeah, this is going up still. We're going up, so if you want to subscribe to Adam as well, that's cool, but just let us get ahead of him first. Right, so the recent results. We said United, that's really loud, isn't it? How do I turn that down? We said that results was going to start going Manchester United's way, and they've started going Manchester United's way. Because we've just been consistent. That's all we ought to do.
Yeah, and it was going to happen, wasn't it?
13 points suddenly becomes 10 points with Chelsea. How are they going to bounce back from this loss now? Probably well.
I think they will. Yeah, probably will. Because it was kind of although they're chasing a record, it's a bit of a monkey on your back, isn't it? Knowing that the pressure's on you every game to keep that momentum going.
Yeah.
So,
and it's going to end at some point.
Yeah, so, I mean, obviously Spurs played really well, to be fair.
They did. Did you watch the game?
Yeah, I watched most of it, yeah.
There's been a typical wankfest and overreaction to both Dele Alli and is Conte now finished? And I also seen something, I seen an article this morning said, is Conte's purple patch over? Just throw your phone. Is Conte's purple patch over? And then I also seen one which said, is Conte better than Fergie and Mourinho?
Yeah, that was an article on Sky Sports. But if you looked at the crux of it, it's based on that
win thing.
Yeah.
But didn't Brendan...
it's the best win streak in the first season. So right. I think Fergie was 9th or something.
Oh yeah, it wasn't
I was
great.
like, I just skimmed through it. It's like, fuck it.
It's irrelevant really. Like Brendan Rodgers had a sick win streak. I think twice, or it might have been him and Rafa Benitez both had one as part of Liverpool, or as Liverpool boss. But they didn't even win the league, obviously, when they went on.
Yeah, so it's irrelevant until it's after the end of the season, and
Yeah, and you got to look back and see how you did and all the rest of it. So recent results definitely going in the right direction for United. We've been putting
can't go any better, can they?
No, we've been putting teams away. the overreaction to United getting a couple of like, where was this overreaction when we wasn't getting stuff going our way? Where was the overreaction? Why is there a fucking petition?
I like Jose's reaction though.
Yeah.
What decisions to put Matter on at the second half and then bring Rashford on?
Brilliant.
Yeah,
because they were Jose Mourinho's actions of that game was a star.
But you text me and said, "What the fuck's he doing playing Carrick centre half?" And I said, "I'd text you. I think exactly the words what he said, and he played that ball to Rashford."
Fair fucks. But I just said they'd gone to 10 men. They wasn't offering us a great deal.
No.
But I just said it's still a wild decision to do.
But
ballsy.
If you look at but if you look at some of the decisions he was making earlier on in the season, they were like, "What are you doing that for?" And he was trying to shut the game out. Where this one was a more attacking one. Like same with Middlesbrough, when there's 20 minutes to go, whatever, 1-0 down, and you just think, fucking go for it. And then Mkhitaryan's playing left back and all sorts of shit. But he's I think it's obviously he's got his confidence back because he had a stinking run, didn't he? Before, loads of people saying he's finished, even United fans saying.
There's loads of it. There was so many articles that was saying Jose Mourinho is the old guard and he's not moved on the way all these managers have moved on and all the rest of it. They couldn't wait to swallow that cunt's dick, could they?
And now he's hanging out with his arse, isn't he? Like, I'm going to retire, but now I'm not going to retire. I didn't mean it.
Janine's old man came round before and I was talking to him in the kitchen and I said, this is a guy this isn't his first press conference, right? No. He understands the consequences of the things that come out of his face in a press conference. So if the things that he's allowing to come out are the things that he's allowing to come out, what is he not allowing to come out? And I think it's I thought he was coming to England for the challenge. Welcome to the challenge, cocksucker.
Everyone's saying, like, Jose sat in his hotel room, miserable as fuck, can't get out. Imagine what Pep's doing then. He must be slitting his wrists in there.
Is he in the hotel? I thought he had.
He might live in the city though.
I thought he'd got an apartment, but I've seen something about Pep has gone and found somewhere, and it's a fucking joke the way they treated him. It's the same thing that they did with Louis van Gaal.
He won 10 on the bounce though, didn't he? So he probably built up a bit of that, and then as soon as it's
but before he came in January, the day that they announced he was coming, there was Pep's going to teach the Premier League a lesson. Still waiting. Fucking Pellegrini did 8 or 9 on the bounce last year with them, with the same team.
I've seen City fans commenting like, would Pellegrini do any worse with his squad? Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, no, because he did the exact same thing. And look at the buys. The buys are what's fucking it up for you. John Stones, mistakes left, right and centre. Claudio Bravo, mistakes left, right and centre.
He's not a goalkeeper.
Janine's old man said that today because he's a blue, kind of. He's a strange blue because he stopped going when he got the money. He was like, nah, fuck that, it's not City for me. Fair fucking play to him.
What is City then?
I don't know. He goes and watches non-league now. He watches like.
Oh, I saw fucking pictures before of that day at Blackburn away. When they were 300,000 on the hill and all that. And they're all reminiscing about it like they fucking won the league. When they got relegated?
I don't know.
Or they got promoted or something?
Yeah, I think it was a promotion. I think it was a promotion back to the Premier League that year. 300,000. Fuck. It was a full stadium, and it wasn't even all Blues.
Oh god, I remember the memories, and you're thinking, oh my god. But there were thousands on the pitch.
Blue Moon Rising did a video saying I was there, but no, he wasn't. There was probably 3 people that was there for the whole things. And where was you for the Mansfield game in 1998? 3,007 fucking people.
I was there at Wembley when
Midtjylland played you in the was it the Intertoto Cup they played them in?
Some shit.
The pictures from that game are embarrassingly funny. Like, embarrassingly funny. There is literally no one in the ground. It's fucking hilarious. I think they had, I want to say 9,000, but it might be 19. But no way was it.
No.
When you look at it, you're like, fuck off. There's like whole sections of the stand with not a guy in it. And then guys like, yeah, mine's complimentary as well. Fucking hell. Yeah, all the ones, like, all that, Gillingham, York, and there's probably 30 guys that did all of that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Not like, not the ones that they claim it.
So, title chances. Personally, I think it's far too giddy to be thinking about the title just yet. I think you just got to look at Arsenal. Who's above us? Arsenal. Let's deal with Arsenal.
As long as you're, I think top 3 is definitely achievable. Don't see why not.
I think top 2 is definitely achievable, and you have to just play what you see.
If we beat Liverpool next week, or week or whenever it is.
Yeah, next weekend. So you beat Liverpool. That you might overtake
2 points behind Liverpool, then, aren't we?
You might overtake Arsenal in the same weekend. So you've got a two birds, one stone thing going on for us there. You might get past Arsenal, probably won't.
But there's going to be
reality.
that many like twists and turns. That many games to go. And that
It's like an
many
M. Night Shyamalan fucking film coming up this. There's going to be that many twists and turns.
Yeah, it won't be like that shit that I've been watching, the OA on Netflix. You seen it?
Nope.
Fucking hell.
We'll get on to Netflix in a sec.
Pathetic.
We'll get on to Netflix
Well,
in
I
a sec.
think it is, anyway.
It's on a list. It's on the list. I think you just got to look at Arsenal. You got to look at them, what they can do. Get past them. Put them out your memory. Who's next? Tottenham or City then? City are on a bit of a skid. Tottenham might go on. They might think they've won it now, so fall off again. There's hard fixtures. I think Liverpool's hardest month is January as well, because they've got Chelsea and us, I think.
But have you seen who we've got last 3 games of the season?
No.
We've got Arsenal, Tottenham, and then I think Palace maybe.
Arsenal over there. Tottenham will be.
Tottenham's away. Arsenal's away. Yeah. They're 2 of the last 3 games. I think Palace at home.
And they might need that to stay up.
Well,
if they,
either
Joe,
way,
Joe, actually,
I mean, well, they don't. I think that last game might be irrelevant. It's Tottenham and Arsenal. They're the ones that you're thinking.
That's a banana
because that might
skin,
that'd be one of Tottenham's last ever games at White Hart Lane. So
no, it's the last ever game at White Hart Lane.
Oh, wow.
I think.
All right, so they'll be fucking pelting our bus again like West Ham did, the Scruffs. And then
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the
Arsenal
last
by
ever.
that time they'll be invincible again.
Have we ended up doing that actually? Finishing 2 grounds off?
I don't know. Do not know, but yeah, I would imagine that we're going to. Well, Arsenal will be out of everything by February next month. This time next month,
Mate, they're out of everything the next round and everything.
and then which is this time next month, isn't it? Well, I think is it end of
I don't know.
middle of February Champions League.
Can't believe they give Bayern Munich a bye in the Champions League. That's grim, that. With that squad. Wahid says they are talking shit. You're fucking right, we're talking shit. That's what we do, mate. Yeah, I think you just got to look at the teams that's directly in front of you. That's a potential banana skin at the end of the season. But that's a long way away. It's 16 games away. It's 15 games away. We could have done some damage by then. We could be completely out of it by then anyway. So I think it's definitely doable. And I think winning the league is actually a little doable. But we need to slap someone. We haven't really slapped anybody. We're winning by fine margins.
I think when it gets to around like March time, that's when we'll start slapping teams.
If we went to the Etihad and proper bitch slap City, that's a statement, because I think is that April? I'm not sure when that is. When do we play City, anybody? If we can go there and slap them, that might finish their title charge off, which would be nice.
I think they'll. Don't know. It's some. Not everyone's going to keep winning and have that same momentum. I mean, the points totals at this season compared to last season, I think we're Arsenal top with like 39 points or something.
When was that? This
time last year, or around somewhere around that, like turn of the new year.
I saw this the other day actually. Yeah, I think there was.
So like, Chelsea are 10 points ahead of that, and then everyone there's that cluster of everyone else. It's basically the top 6, and then everyone else, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a 9-point gap between us and Everton now. It's starting to break away,
There's
and
a lot, anyway.
there's 6 teams going for 4 spots. There's someone going to be
6 teams going for the title essentially.
Well, yeah, we're in last place in that, and we're discussing the options. I think we are the outsiders on it when you look at what's going on.
Yeah, you look at the betting as well.
It's Chelsea have got one hand on it for me, but
still 5 points clear, aren't they?
Yeah.
Even though they've slipped up, and what have they got now? They've got no. They've literally got.
They got nothing.
No, apart from the FA Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that at most you're going to play 6 games, aren't you?
Is it even that many?
3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, quarter, semi, 6 to get to the
6
finals.
is the quarter.
Huh?
6th round is the quarter.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, 6 games then.
It's not a lot then, is it?
No.
For a squad of that size.
And plus another. But they seen yesterday though, like Hazard and Costa. Hazard basically thought, I can run at you and you just move out of my way. I'm going to take the piss out of you. And he's like, no. And then Costa didn't really was ineffectual.
He was just jibbing around the outside of the box. Like, why is he not inside the box?
So I think they. Well,
our team's going to start to suss out Chelsea now, because we see this all the time. You see a team go on a 2, 3, 4 month sort of period where a new system, a new this, a new that does really well. Then a couple of teams find them out, and then you'll see them go on a bit of a skid because everyone else has sort of figured out what to do by watching someone else do it.
But the 3 centre halves aren't great though, are they? You've got Aspilicueta, David Luiz, and Gary Cahill. Not one of them you would like say, yeah, I would have him as my first choice centre half.
No, David Luiz is just like, he's a good footballer, but you wouldn't
want him stood next to you if you're going into a war, would you?
God no, he's nuts and not in a good way.
No. Aspilicueta's not a centre half, really.
No.
Well, he's not.
No,
and,
he's not.
And,
No.
and Gary Cale's not great.
No, it's skating through on a little bit of luck at the moment, I think. I wanted to play the American Soccer Guy. Did you watch?
No.
Oh shit!
I literally, I
Funny
got
guy,
home,
you know.
got food, and then I sorted Jasmine out, and then get ready for more.
He's a parody, but he goes like, "I'm gonna make chants up for Leeds United and from Yorkshire," and then comes up with like really
Shit,
American
man.
sounding bad chants. But it's funny
Why
because
they so
he's
shit?
earnest
Why
with
they
it.
so shit at chanting?
I don't know. It's not as bad as the amount of people that text me with the how about this? We've got King Marcus Rowe or whatever chants. No, stop. Them we've got chants just need to die in a fire tonight.
Yeah.
Fucking Christ. Right, so we said we were going to talk about Netflix. I've just been watching Black Mirror, right? And I need to go I'm going to go stare at a lake afterwards.
Which one have you watched? Because I watched a few of them.
I watched we're on season 3. There was the first one, which was the VR.
Oh yeah, but you fucking all over that one, rating people as you go in and along.
Oh no, that was the second one actually. The social media one.
Yeah. I was like watching that, thinking, "Oh, this is fucked up. This is probably what it is." It is like a.
It's not far off, I guess. No.
And I bet you're thinking, "Yeah, I can see myself doing that."
Verified, yeah. Boom, boom. only verifieds can get in. Soz.
Yeah, 4.8s and above and all that. It was weird, and then obviously she. But because I've never seen it before, so when I watched that, I thought it was like a series about her and how she has a meltdown and then goes. It's just everyone
different show every time. They're really good. They're really well written. They're really well shot. They're really well acted.
With Charlie Brooker in it.
What, who writes them?
Yeah.
Is it the same guy every time?
Yeah, it's his creation.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
That guy must do a lot.
I think obviously it probably got like a few people in, but I'm sure it's his creation is all of them.
So then the second one was the VR one, which is. Backpacker around London from Australia or America, runs out of money, goes on a job website. 'Cause it's all about the darker side of technology in it. So it's like like the clinical trials, but it's a trial for a video game. But so they put some sort of chip in his neck, and I'm not. Oh, spoiler alert! If you skip this part, if you haven't seen it, so they put a chip in his neck. And then they send him to this house, and they say, "Look, it's going to manipulate your own mind to find what scares you." And you think, "Hang on, that's insane, isn't it? Because that's just going to send you fucking loopy inside 30 seconds." So all this shit happens in the house, and then they pull him out of that, and he's still in the original room where he was signing the NDA. And you're like, "What the fuck?" Oh, so no, yeah, the room after that. So he's in the office with this guy. Then they pull him out of there, and that was a load of bollocks. And then he's in the room, just like having a seizure because he left his phone turned on when he did this hookup thing to him, and it's fucking brilliant. And then the third one, what was the third one? Third one's dark as fuck, and the third one isn't really that far fetched into the future with the level of technology. It's a manipulation one. Blackmail. So there's a virus on your computer. You sit there watching a bit of alone time videos. This kid gets caught on video. They then say send us your number or we're releasing the video. So he sends them the number and they start telling him to go here, go there, and they make him rob a bank with another guy who they've got. And then they make him fight a pedo to the death. The pedo's got a drone. And he's like, right, I have to turn this drone on. And then they both get a text, and it's like, right, fight to the death. So the drone's watching them. And then they release it all anyway. So there's loads of different people in there that all are doing this shit so they don't get released. And then they just released it all anyway. Yeah. And you're like, fucking hell.
It's alright. I mean, I went like gripped to it. I can't be. I think I watched another one. I started watching another one. I think it's in the second series maybe, where there's a guy on a. Oh, they're in the room.
I need to watch the second series. This is the first ones I've watched.
Oh, basically, they just got everything. Their life is surrounded by screens, so they go to sleep, and it's just like the TV screens all around them. They wake up, and it's like they play games and everything like that. And you
is it augmented reality or actual screens that you can touch?
No, you can't touch them. So yeah, so you just it's like playing Duck Hunt and shit like that, or playing Doom and stuff like that. And then you've got porn on it, and then you've got this pop on it. And if you skip it, it costs you credits. And then all day, I think they sit on a bike, an exercise bike, and they're just watching like TV programs or something, and they're getting credits for doing it. And then they use that to live and all that. So and it's like,
it's really well written. It's really well written. And the next one was it was like a time travel kind of one, love story between two chicks.
What, Black Mirror? All right.
But using this sort of technology, and it was like San Junipero, and you put something on the side of your head, and it basically you go and live a dream, and when people pass over, they just go and live in the dream world forever. But you can go and meet them and shit. It was fucked up, but it was like
it's mad how his mind's working to create that sort of thing.
He must be off his fucking rocker. An afternoon with him must be eventful as fuck.
Yeah. Well, have you ever seen him do the yearly wrap up?
No.
Does them check him out, Charlie Brooker yearly wrap up. They're really good.
Let's put some notes in.
Yeah, because I think it was on BBC maybe. But I put it the yearly roundup. That's the thing because you said, because I said something to you before and you said Black Mirror, and it's not that, because I was talking about the dark web, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Because I was just sat in work, and then you have screens that, well, to tell you what's going on or whatever, and then there's news, headlines from the BBC, and it said does your postman deliver drugs? So I was like, what the fuck? So I thought, right, I'll have a look on BBC News on there, see what that is, as you do, and it comes up and it says, yeah, I thought no way is that about more postmen becoming drug dealers, because they're getting shafted by the Royal Mail. But no, it turns out to
what a thing to just think of straight off the bat.
Well, you got to earn a bit of extra coin, haven't you? So it's you're carrying around in your bag. People just think you got parcels or post or whatever.
I'm hearing what you're saying.
You know what I mean? It's do it out of an ice cream van. Why can't you do it as a post dish? Do you know what I mean?
Not all scouts.
Or lax. But anyway, they was so there was like, so reading it, it's saying people were ordering drugs off the dark web and then getting them delivered, and it's got like a highly successful delivery rate because you don't really know what's in them. But I thought it showed a picture of a basic envelope with like weed in it. I thought, you know what's in that, and you're going to be able to smell that if it's in that. But they put them in the bubble wrap, the envelopes you put CDs in.
But don't everything that goes through the post office just have like a cursory scan somewhere at some sort of office?
You can access it, yeah. They should know, but fuck knows. But then I thought, well, fuck that. I thought, how'd you get on the dark web? So obviously, while I'm in work, I just went on Google on my work's computer.
It's just darkweb.com, isn't it? .org.com.
Yeah, it's a .org.
Is it?
It says, yeah. If you go on Google and said,
I'm not typing it in about that.
Why not?
Well, I'm just not.
Are you scared?
Well, it's a work laptop for one.
Oh, yeah. Well, fucking hell, what are you gonna say? Just say I was interested. But yeah, you can just type it in. And it's how to get on the dark web. And then it tells you, it gives you a list. You have to download something, go to the org and then download it and then do this something. And I thought, I'm not doing that on work computer, obviously. But I thought, I might have a go. But then, actually, if you Google how to get on the dark web, if you look at the next two things that come up under the Google search, I can't remember now. I think it was something like,
I think you have to have like a rotating VPN to mask your IP address.
Yes.
And then you're on there. But I do remember reading something about it because there was a guy advertising himself as a hitman on there. So the FBI they just fucking phoned him up and was like, so you're a hitman? He was like, yeah. And he was like, right, well, come round here, well, let's meet you. And they just fucking lifted him.
But I've heard bare shit on there before about like buying weapons and people buying
stuff
like that.
I think they send you like an assault rifle in 279 packages, one fucking part at a time, and then you assemble it yourself. I mean, that's a ball bust.
But yeah, if you
even go IKEA.
If you do Google it, look at the next two things on it. I'm sure one was how to get on your period or something like that. Like weird random shit, like because usually it's something similar, isn't it? And it's how to get on the whatever.
Yeah. Next up on the old topic, Haroonies. I asked on Twitter today for you guys. Please share the video as well, because there's not many of you on it at the moment. I don't know what it's playing at. I asked on Twitter if any of you lot want to get involved with sending us some shit. I want to just put some funny videos out there. Share it with you guys. It's a bit of audience interaction. I was listening to the Your Mom's House podcast today, and they've got a ton of, we don't have any catchphrases or anything like that, but they've got a ton of catchphrases, and they're making all their viewers go to like KFC and then order using all their catchphrases. It's funny as fuck. So I think it'd be a class idea to get some of you lot just doing some silly shit. So if any of you've got any ideas about any silly shit that you want to do, I will completely endorse it up until anything that gets you arrested, and maybe beyond. And just send me the videos, come up with some ideas, talk to me about it on Reddit, and we'll just do a segment every single week of you lot sending us stupid shit. I think that will do. I was going to show you all. Yeah, I'll just show you this. See if this works. So this is a little bit of a test. It might not work. And this is one of our mates on one of the lads' holidays. So I'm just playing this video to see if playing this video works for you guys and you guys can hear it and all the rest of it. So let's just see if this works. Okay, I think it worked. Hopefully you guys heard it. I don't know. I'm sure you'll tell me in the comments in a second. So yeah, send us some silly shit. Send us some funny shit. We'll throw it up. And
I was thinking that video because that was what year was that?
2007.
Did even camera phones and shit like that?
Well, obviously.
How did we record it?
We had a camera phone.
Yeah, no, but I don't remember camera phones being that prevalent in the 2017.
Yeah, it was. I think I had a Nokia, or I might have had a Samsung one.
Well, I remember I had a Nokia because I bought the first Nokia video phone, I think, and then it got robbed from Pendleton College, the twats, when I was playing footy. So I had to go and get like you do, went to a shop in Ashton, like a phone shop, and said, "Yeah, mate,
gives a receipt. I'll come and buy it back."
Yeah, gives us but put on it. It's worth a bit more than what it was. So they had to pay me like $3.50.
Oh, by the way, that wasn't me lying on the sunbed. Cheeky fox. It was me laughing behind it, nearly choking. So yeah, let's have a look. What else do we have on the old agenda? So I was going to do a celebrity death pool. What do you guys reckon? Are you interested in doing a celebrity death pool? I come up with some fucking quality ones the other day. Let me find them. I think they're on Janine's.
I can't even remember if people would still be alive or not.
One of my mates, had a celebrity death pool league, and he wanted you to add 30 people to it. I was like, mate, that's a lot of effort. I'm not gonna add 30 fucking people to it.
Yeah, but then
I come up with 5, and I was like, that'll do for me. Let me just find it. Where is it? Oh, fucking hell, where the fuck is
you
it?
just picking anyone at random?
No. She come up with. She mentioned
like
something about it. Here we go.
Being calculated.
Yeah, I'm serious, man. Right, yeah, here's my 5 that I'm going for. Kirk Douglas.
Yeah.
Stan Lee, the comic book guy. He's old as fuck. Bruce Forsyth. Yes. Prince Philip. And Jake LaMotta. Jake LaMotta's in his 90s, I think.
Who's Jake LaMotta now?
Boxer, former heavyweight champion of the world. How's he still cooking? He can't have long. So there's my 5. Who are your 5? Either do it in the comments here now or do it over on Reddit, and we'll see.
Gonna have to have some like random ones, aren't you?
Yeah, there's gonna be like.
You've just gone for pretty old people.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to win.
Yeah, I know, but you got to throw in some like curveball there, like Paul Walker, for example.
All right, I'm hearing you. Like Marilyn Manson, maybe.
I wasn't specifically thinking in, but yeah, you could be anyone, like, I suppose.
Where do we send the videos to? If you want to send us a video of you being a bellend, send it to me on Twitter, either in DM or just tag us in it, and I can download them off Twitter and then we'll throw them up next week. Did more celebrities die last year, or do you think it's just that there's more fucking celebrities?
What, the contract with the devil expired, didn't it?
So it happened.
Must be, yeah. Must have had a fucking deal breaker in there.
Some guys saying predicting people's deaths is kind of disgusting. I predict us two and all of you guys watching will die at some point. How about that? Sorry to burst your bubble. Yeah, it's going to happen. There were some big ones last year.
Yeah, there was.
There was a bit of a flurry towards the end of the year as well, wasn't there?
Yeah, some fucked up shit as well. Like I not read it, but it said, you know, when we said about George Michael, but didn't say like he wanted to die.
Yeah.
Like
his boyfriend came out and said it. Yeah, but we're saying about George Michael passed away in his sleep. Motherfucker, 53-year-olds don't just pass away in their sleep. You need to elaborate on that shit. Something went down.
I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that happens on it because of lifestyles and stuff like that are different. But like, people shouldn't just die on a football pitch being fit and active.
No,
there's a lot more people having like heart attacks under the age of 40, and it's like there's no explanation from it while they're exercising.
Is it more, or has it always been prevalent, and now the news allows you to hear of them?
Well, no, because I'm talking about regular people.
Yeah, no.
But you don't hear regular people.
Well, I don't know.
Don't go on the news like, oh, some 38-year-old dude from West Sussex has just dropped down, had an heart attack because
Greg's
he was
delivery guy.
Because he was playing cricket or something like that.
I don't know. You do hear of a lot of young people. I know there was a guy.
But that's because it's on the internet as well.
True, yeah.
But I'm just talking. Well, Illuminati.
Hugh Hefner. That's a good point. How's he still fucking alive?
Harrison Ford. Yeah. Maybe Donald Trump will get popped.
You just got put on a list.
What list?
A list. Some list.
Oh, because I said Donald Trump?
Yeah.
No, fuck him.
Do you reckon you could give him a fucking ruffle of his head? I mean, you couldn't now. You're not going to get near him now, are you? I mean, you're not going to get anywhere close. I bet if you tried to touch him, they'd shoot you, which is fucked up. Because why can't you ruffle a guy's... I really want to ruffle his hair. What the fuck is that hair all about?
You don't want to get called a terrorist if you're brown.
I've got a beard, though.
Yeah, but then he would say you've got mental health issues.
Yeah, it's not far off correct.
But I just thought I don't get...
Let's think back about 3 days to the conversation we had.
Yeah, well, I don't know where the fuck that was. Oh, obviously, you're not going to talk about that. But...
Well, no. The only time I was calm was when I was in the queue at B&Q.
Like, what... I've done some random shit, but like, to think, oh, well, just while I'm in the midst of this rage, I'm going to go B&Q.
Oh, my neck cracked then.
To purchase some utensils.
You never know when you're going to need them.
You still got it, or do you take it back?
No, I chucked it.
Could have done some fucking DIY.
Not with a lump on me, you can't.
Oh, fucking hell.
Anyway, why have we not got... We're 10 off McCullough. Smash that like button. Let's get over McCullough, and I'll phone him and tell him that he sucks if we get past it. Right, let's talk to you motherfuckers in the comments. Let's see what you guys have got to say. Donald Trump has a toupee. Is it a toupee though, or is it like a system of like elaborate maze going on his head? Because like I saw a picture of him inside on the other day, and I was like, what's going on there, really?
Yeah, but you think if you had all that money, you'd do something fucking decent, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Like not be gingery grey blonde.
Like Nicolas Cage. Or John Travolta.
Yeah.
Or other famous bald men.
Really?
At least he was honest. Whoa, Daniel Beggs reckons McCullough's going to die. That's a bit harsh. Someone just said, do I miss Afghanistan? Yeah, I do actually, to an extent. For not a lot of reasons, but some reasons. Yeah, you miss. You're never going to have camaraderie like you do in active battle and war and stuff like that. It doesn't exist. So yeah, you miss aspects of it. But whatever. I'm glad I'm out. Can we do a challenge like they did on Joe Rogan's podcast? So, Bert Kreischer and Tom Segura had a bet with another guy called Ari Shafir, and it was on Ari's podcast, and he said to him, "You two are fat as fuck. I bet that he can't lose enough weight to be classed as overweight instead of obese, which is under 30 on the BMI, right?"
That BMI is fucked though.
Of course it is, yeah. Because when Rogan was going on, right, Rogan's got a six-pack, he's shredded at fucking 50 or whatever he is, and he was like, because of my height and weight,
it's disproportionate. But
he's
that's
overweight.
It's just a stat. Yeah, I did my...
Sorry, he was obese even.
I did a health check and it said I'm overweight.
Like, I was overweight at 16 when you could have shredded cheese on me. Right? Now I'm fucked it, but what he was saying is, these guys, he said to him, if you guys can get under, so they worked out what you would need to get under for their height. There was like 6'1" and 6.5 foot. They would need to get under 225, and it was about 200. One was 267.
It just doesn't make any sense at all. That
what, pounds?
The chart, the BMI chart.
Oh no, it don't. No.
I have to deal with that every day.
But for the sake of the bet, the guy just said you need to get under, and the figure that they drew in the sand was £227. So they said, right, well, if we do, what you gonna do? So they said, right, they was gonna just compete against each other. So he said, right, if I win, you're going to take me to the Super Bowl. And you said, if I win, you're going to take me to Paris. Fun, good little
Fair
bet.
enough,
I mean, they're
yeah.
both balling, so they're not arsed, are they? So then he said, hang on, what if we both make it under 227? So Ari went, well, I'll fucking pay for the trips. And it was like, sick.
Sweet.
So they knocked it out of the fucking park. Bert got down to 221
Easy.
in like, I think it was like 8 weeks or something. And Tom got down to 219 from 267. Lost 4 stone.
Wow.
Fucking knocked it out of the park. And then Ari was like, we need to measure their heights, like proper fucking backed out of it and everything. A fucking chopper. So Joe says, I'll pay for your trips, fuck it.
Sick.
Fair
Nice
fucking play. So that was the challenge that they did. And if you watch the podcast live, it was probably one of the funniest podcasts I've ever watched live, because they did that. They did a live weigh-in, and then the next day they said, right, okay, so you've both technically won, but we want an actual winner now. So they said, right, what we're going to do. So they had a secondary bet the next day for the weigh-in. Who could lose an additional whatever loses the beard, because they both got full beards. So Bert lost. He only lost, he managed to lose another pound, but Tom lost another £3. So he'd completely fucking smashed him out of the water. So then he shaved him live on the podcast, and it was funny as fuck, because he left him like a mustache and then like a Craig David line all up.
Yeah, but we've already said that.
Yeah, I won't do it.
Yeah, I'm not doing
Not
that.
doing that. But I mean,
We'll do some other shit.
yeah, but it was funny as fuck. It was absolutely funny as fuck and brilliant to watch. And now they're talking about doing other shit. Like they're talking about doing a jiu-jitsu match with each other for 150 bags.
You've got a bet on. Your wife's giving you a bet.
Yeah, I know.
And how's that going?
I'm about a pound up, I think. Yeah, give me some.
Well, you're never gonna get there, are you?
Fuck a diet.
You're not
mate.
drinking that shit. You
No.
don't need a diet. Just don't drink all them fucking sugary drinks.
Yeah, but I like them. Yeah, so I might as well tell you guys, because Janine thinks me telling you guys is going to actually inspire me to do it. Well, probably isn't. So Janine's had a bet with me. I mean, how much was yours?
About 1,500 quid.
Was it? And that was 10 years ago, wasn't it?
No, it's about 7.
Is that all?
It was about 2010.
Nah, it feels fucking well longer ago
Yeah, it was
than
about
that.
2010.
So anyway, Mrs. has said if I can get, not even back to a fighting weight really, just about fucking £30 over that, she'll get me a full sleeve tattoo. Whatever.
It's not happening.
She wants to put a time limit on it now as well, because
Yeah, because otherwise, when is it going to be when you're 75?
yeah, whatever. Right, you guys in the comments, do I play jiu-jitsu? No, I don't play jiu-jitsu. I'm serious. Funny watching a pet presser today. He is so bad.
Yeah, he's fucking backtracking on everything he said, hasn't he? Because he thinks, oh, what the fuck have I done? Because they're going to come down on him 10 times worse now.
Wait, hang on.
Because they get a soundbite out of him.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
all they're looking for.
Yeah, that is only one, right? When he came, he said he dreamt of playing for this team. Now he's saying this team doesn't have the history that all the others. Did you not know that when you wanted to play for them?
What was that one I was reading an article? He's actually said to someone that he sees City on the same level as Villarreal.
Did he actually name check Villarreal? No, it was his mate.
His mate said he said to him, yeah, he sees them as like Villarreal, which, if in comparison, they're nothing alike. So, nice one for that, Pep.
Wahid says, my ancestors were from Afghanistan. You were brave fighting those fucking warriors. They are mental. I didn't fight people from Afghanistan. I'm sure there probably was people from Afghanistan as well. Fought alongside the Afghan army. You know, ultimately, by the time we was there, it was a coalition thing that included mentoring and training the Afghan soldiers. Have I been anywhere in Ireland excluding Dublin? No, and I really want to go. I think that's a place. We spoke about this last week, actually. And in fact, I priced up, I think I sent it to you, didn't I? Really cheap flights for the All-Ireland final. If there's nothing going down then, I think we might have it, because it was like 40 quid return flights for... but I guess it's going to matter who's there, because if Dublin are there, I reckon you'll get a hotel. If it's 2 teams from outside of Dublin, you ain't getting a hotel, I guess.
Well, don't know, because maybe just. I think either way it'd be booked up like well in advance, won't it? As soon as it's been announced, like it's the same with anything.
Hotels,
As soon as like there's the inkling of them
what was
getting
it,
to
80,000 some shit?
getting to the final, then everything starts going booked up and prices start jumping up and all.
Paddy, who sits in front of us in Stretford End, said to us the other day he's booked his fucking hotel for Sweden for the Europa final. Like, you fucking knob. The real Paul Pogba. Not sure it is the real Paul Pogba. Says pimpin' jacket.
I've seen a few people saying, "Yo, that's a nice jacket." It is, mate. Fucking smart. Keeps you warm.
Go to the hurling All Ireland instead of the football. I'm open to go whatever, mate. Hurling does look absolutely fucking insane, though. You seen that with the little axe sort of cricket bat, baseball bat type hybrid thing?
Yeah, there's.
They just toss it up and fucking launch it.
Oh, I get confused. Is that have they got a net and a?
Yeah, because I think it's like
post?
lacrosse. Yeah, I think it's played on the same shit, so you can probably fire it over the top as well. I don't know. I'm probably wrong on that one. Ever been to Africa? Yeah, but only in the north. Janine's got family in actual South Africa, but we spoke about this a few times. I saw some ultra videos from Africa, and they look mint. There was something on a Rwandan witch doctor that I quote tweeted on Twitter. I was like, "Fuck me, I need to go to Africa because it's just off it. It's like it's the proper Wild West of football." And I love that. I love that. I want to experience that.
That shit where to score a goal.
Yeah. And I said, I want to go to Africa. And a lot of people got the knickers in a twist because people just fucking. It's a race to get outraged, isn't it? People was like, "Why are you saying Africa? Say Rwanda." I was like, "Well, for starters, don't necessarily want to go to Rwanda, but there's several places in Africa that I would like to go and experience a match. Egypt looks sick. Libya looks sick. Morocco looks sick. And it's probably the safest out of all of those. Senegal looks sick. Nigeria looks sick. All of those places I would love to go and watch a match. And then, loads of regular normal people that aren't fucking batshit crazy message me as well saying, "Oh, come to South Africa. You got Orlando Pirates and Summit City." I can't remember what they're called.
Wait, are you going to be watching the AFCON?
I might if I can. If it's on, it's probably on Eurosport, I bet, isn't it?
No, it's been on like BBC, hasn't it? He's been on like BBC 3 and like 4 and all that, the channels, so they usually have it because it's on every year now, isn't it?
Yeah, every fucking year.
Yeah,
and,
it's like
and the gaffers of it are just like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. We're not going to hold it in the summer because it's pretty warm in Africa in the summer, which is understandable. But then why hold it every year? You're just fucking up your players.
Yeah, you're just killing it as well.
Yeah.
And like you're gonna have less like. We always had that thing. We'd never bought an African player because of the fact that they'll go to that. Obviously, Bayer's doing that now, and if he's going to go year in year out, he's going to be like, "Well, I'm going to lose him for 8 weeks of the season."
Yeah, in the middle of the hardest part of the season, it's a ball bust.
Big time.
If you just made it every other year, it'd be more palatable.
Well, that's the same with the Euros, and put it in line with that. And is Copa America every year though?
Oh shit, that might be actually. Or is that every 2? That's a massive ass league, though, isn't it?
They're mad. Because they have like the Americas and stuff like that, don't they? And they have like North American teams and Mexico and around that they have tournaments and stuff as well, like Gold Cup, innit?
In that's the whole of America, innit? Like North and South and Central America in that one.
What, the Gold Cup?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know.
I think so.
And then he's one. I don't know. There seems to be a lot anyway.
Did I add you on MySpace? Do you remember MySpace?
Yeah, MySpace. Yeah, I think
that was the first social network that I went on, and it was kind of turd, to be honest.
It's just had that long ass wall, isn't it? You couldn't really do anything on it.
But when Facebook came out, it was exactly the same, but you couldn't customize it, so it didn't give you computer aids whenever you went on something. Because that's what you used to get on MySpace. Because everyone customised their shit. You'd go in it and it'd be like, it'd instantly start playing tunes.
Yeah.
And there'd be glitter everywhere, and you'd be like,
it's
what
like
the fuck is
that
this?
with along with MSN Messenger.
Yeah, with people with all the different emojis in their shit. Yeah. Can't believe how long we should just sit on MSN Messenger for. What's happening?
Yeah.
No.
You just have fucking bare chats in there. Pop up and that. I can't be arsed talking to people no more.
In the middle of the season, they take the players. Yeah, it's a nightmare. Who's going to finish higher, United or City? Says Habib. I think United. I think they're gonna fuck them up. To be honest, I think we really are gonna. It's every 2 years for the.
Oh, is it?
All right, okay, that's fair play. Tops of pot are paying you too much, balling on mince coat.
This is just a Zara coat. This.
Yeah.
It is.
Howson, will we win the Champions League in the next 3 years? The thing is with the Champions League, one, you got to be in it.
Yeah.
Got to be in it to win it. And two, it's not always who's the best team in Europe that wins it. Although I think you could argue the last 3 or 4 seasons that's not been the case. But I think we can win it in the next 3 years. I think you're
gotta
getting like a decent, strong 11. I'm not happy with the defence properly, but
well, I was saying this before. Like, out of everyone's squads, in the top 6, I don't think I would take anyone else's squad over ours.
Nope.
Like,
but I keep saying, like I said, Liverpool's squad's really thin. Because Liverpool's squad is really thin, and some guy was like, "What are you even talking about? It's better than yours." And I was like,
"It's not though."
Like, Wayne Rooney hasn't been seen in our starting 11 for how long?
A good while.
Bastian Schweinsteiger, about that. You got a choice of Bastian Schweinsteiger or James Milner.
You've got Schneiderlin sitting there. You've got Memphis there.
How about Fosu Mensah?
Yeah,
that's just midfielders.
You've got you've got like Italian right back, full back who doesn't.
Do you remember Luke Shaw that we paid 30-odd million for?
I know. Well,
where's he? Like Mkhitaryan. We were just hiding that fucker for months. Did he get lost at Carrington? Did he lose a key?
Fuck knows. Luke Shaw's an interesting one. Do you reckon it's mental with him more than physical? Yeah.
I think. Well, he didn't look physically there, but yeah, I think there's probably a massive mental element. He snapped his fucking leg in half.
Well, the thing, Valencia took ages, didn't he, to get to the consistent level where he's at now. He was there before the injury.
Yep.
Because he was one of our better players, wasn't he? He was, doing really, really well. And then he came back and he took a long time. It was like, oh, get rid of him. He's finished and all that. And now look at him. He's been one of our best performers. So Luke Shaw's definitely got time on his side.
Oh, absolutely. Fucking hell. He's still young as fuck.
But it's whether we're prepared to give it him, though.
Governor Bandicoot says, do you watch cricket?
No.
No.
Play stick cricket on the phone if I need to kill 5 minutes. Do you know what I mean? But watch cricket now. Fuck that.
I like sport, right? But when it takes a week, that's taking a piss a little bit.
I like it when they just twat it. Like 2020 is all right. But I still couldn't sit through a whole. It's that whole fucking thing. I've not got no vested interest into it. You like to see like if it's Lancashire do well.
Yeah, but even then, I couldn't go for
But yeah, even then, I'm not really like thinking.
They're doing some extensions to that fucker. I got off at the tram the other day. I used to park on Ayers Road and walk past the cricket ground all the time. 25 years, man and boy. But recently, I've been parking at Platt Sender stuff with the filming that we've had to do and that. Here's Diesel now. And I walk past the cricket ground and there's some fucking serious extensions going on there. It looks pretty sick, to be fair. Emirates, Old Trafford.
Yeah, because it's not just cricket anymore, is it? Because they've got to make the money elsewhere. Cause
yeah,
it's not
they do put concerts on and stuff.
There's not a lot in there.
Luke Shaw will be incredible. I think there's a chance that Luke Shaw's going to come back and be mint. He's not a bad player at all. He was absolutely banging before his injury. He will get back there. It's just patience. It's the same with anything. You can't just expect instant results of anything, and that's why I don't want to see us sign anyone in January. It does look like Lindelof's about to happen. That sort of broke in the last hour before we went live, but I don't really think there's a major demand for us to get anybody, in all honesty.
No, because where would you fill? What position would you fill?
Yeah, you just stack it up. Unless there's someone obviously better, like if Bale became available, and you're like, oh shit, yeah, but. If it's just like Lindelof, that's why I'm not excited about Lindelof. Is he much better than what we've really got? Is he at the age he is he blocking the road for others coming through that might be mint?
If he comes, then someone's going. That's what I would say.
Yeah. And it looks like there's a lot going from midfield as well. So, considering that we were still trying to sign a midfielder towards the end of the summer, are we still going to try and sign a midfielder with all what we've got potentially going in Schneiderlin, possibly Schweinsteiger, possibly Fellaini? And Memphis as well. There's got to be something coming in there, surely. This
second part of the season now is more jam packed. You would say, wouldn't you? Is it?
If you remain in the competitions, it's gonna. I'm not looking forward to once Europa kicks back in.
No.
If there's no coincidence, our run has coincided with us being out of Europe.
Yeah,
or not playing in Europe.
Yeah, because you've got that rhythm and you can focus on the next game. And
I told you now, I spoke to Al. My mate's a coach at Saints, and you'll see him sit on the bench. He sits on a bench. The guy with AG on his jacket. And I spoke to him and I said, "Listen, obviously you guys are in Europa. What's the crack? What's the difference? Why? Because I can't ask anybody that level at United.
Yeah.
What's the crack? Why is there a difference? And is there a difference?" And he said, "In his mind, there is a difference, but the difference depends on how you are playing going into it." He said, "If you're playing well, don't matter. Don't matter, you just recover, go again, recover, go again. Everyone knows what they're doing." He goes, "If you're trying to change shit, problem." He goes, "You can't change it when you've got Europa. So if you go in, if we go into Europa now, knowing what we need to know, we might just cruise through. Like, remember the end of the treble season? We had a fucking game every 28 minutes, and we was just fucking bosh, 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 sorted.
Well, Leicester and obviously won the league last year, and Chelsea top of the league this year. They made the fewest changes out of teams in the Premier League.
And City made like 53, 56.
Oh, because they're fucking genius. That's why. But there is obviously because you know your job, don't you? You know like what you're doing. You know you're picking up from corners, set pieces, everything like that. So there's no like and ahhing. And it's the same as long if you've got a similar team that you're playing, they're all going to have the same roles, and then one player just takes over that other person's roles. It's easy to do.
Yeah, when it's constantly chopping and changing. And so, we said that with Mourinho potentially risking burnout by how strong he's going on some of the players, but also at the same time, he is getting a settled side, and there is something to be said.
Like Pogba and Zlatan.
Yeah, Pogba, Zlatan, Carrick. Do you want to see Zlatan line up against Reading? I'd be happy if he doesn't.
Oh no, definitely not. I don't want him.
I'd like to see maybe Rooney if he's fit.
We've got another. Well, the game's not until the following Sunday, then, have we? So we've got
Liverpool. Yeah,
got a bit of time to do it. So you would have thought. I reckon Zlatan will be on the bench.
Yeah,
and he'll probably play Rashford up front.
Well, I was thinking about this. Right, there's going to be no space behind Reading. They're going to come and sit super deep, aren't they? So do you want Rashford? Rashford's not really the hold-up guy, is he? The link-up guy.
No, he's not.
He's the guy that gets in behind.
I think he'll give him a chance to play up front.
He'll do it if he peels left or right into the channels. I think he'll find space behind the fullback.
Or we might play three that can interchange then.
Well, like maybe a Rooney, Rashford, and Marshall, maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
Because then any time any of them can drift into the 9.
We've got to think Marshall wasn't involved at all against West Ham, was he? Didn't even come on off the bench.
No, I think he was gonna. And then he changed
if he
his
needed
mind.
to,
yeah.
yeah.
And then he changed his mind, yeah.
But because he played so well against Middlesbrough, and he put a lot of effort into it.
9 more to overtake McCullough. Come on, do it now.
So I don't think he played. He might play against Reading all the first hour, and then
he might. Do you rest Carrick again?
I would. Yeah, I don't see why you need to play Carrick. Why if play Schweinsteiger? What's he sat on your fucking bench for? You might as well
200 bag a week up.
You got to think, right? Well, if it comes to a point where I'm going to need to use him. I don't want him to be ring rusty and get injured after 25 minutes and then be out for that and then have the problem where they both
can you imagine
got both midfielders gone all a lot of midfielders, so you got to give him some game time at some point. Reading is a perfect game. Don't think it'll be as easy as what everyone thinks.
Not a fucking tall. Reading, I mean, it's a team that you've got to line up and say, this is Old Trafford, this is the FA Cup, this is Manchester United, we're going through it. But you've got to also say Championship's probably one of the toughest leagues in Europe.
Yapstam.
And Yapstam's in charge. It's his first time back at Old Trafford as a manager. He's going to want to put a good show in because he might want to step off from Reading because they're fucked, mate. They got no dough, right? Wherever he ends up this season, he's took them from here to here, right? So he's already on a high. If he's smart, he doesn't try and take this any further. He steps off if the right job's available. But what's the right job? Because you're a couple of months away from the sacking anyone. I mean,
there's some bizarre like Mickey Phelan getting sacked. That just what was the point of that? I do not get it.
Like he had no chance from the off. Everyone was like, they're done.
He's not brought any players in really. He brought a few like Ryan Mason.
Yeah, he had no dough at all. They had no squad. And he had no dough. And you're like, what are you gonna do?
And he won a few games.
Yeah. And, all right, they're fucked. They're probably definitely going down. What can you do? But no one looked at that. And this is where I said, like, I think I said at the start of the season, owners, managers, everybody needs a little bit of realism in this league because there's far too many successful managers, far too many good, solid squads. I mean, look at that Everton team. That's a fucking good team on paper. Is that a team that you expect to finish 8th or 9th in the league? Because that's where it's probably going to finish.
Well, yeah, really.
It is when you see what's above it.
Yeah, because like...
And, this Arsenal team blows every fucker away from fucking February to December, right? And then they might finish 5th this year.
I hope so.
Who would you rather finish 5th, Arsenal or City? Because it's party time either way, isn't it? Hilarious if they either finish there.
Yeah, I mean, Arsenal aren't really a threat, are they?
I think it's funnier if it's City.
Yeah, definitely. It's funnier if it's City. Arsenal, because I'm just sick of seeing Arsenal fans going on
Can
about.
both finish out.
Well, yeah,
They
because
can't because you got Liverpool and Spurs in there, us and Chelsea.
Which, because they were doing like on top sport on the way back, so like pick your top 4 out of the 6 that are there, because it's definitely the 4 are coming from that 6. No one's challenged out.
There is no way no one's jibbing in on that party.
No way. So I'm definitely confident that we'll be in the top 4 somewhere. Chelsea, you would say, would be. Spurs, you would think. And Liverpool, you scouse twats.
I think they're bad. I mean, they've got a couple of players going to the AFCON.
Well, Mane's going, and he's been great for them.
Yeah, so that's. I mean, they've got a poor defence. I honestly think we're going to fucking slap them at Old Trafford. I think it's going to be quality.
I hope so.
I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be one. Someone said it before. Actually, it's going to be one of those I was there nights. That I think it's going to be a real fucking turning point. I mean, that might be the one. Title race is completely fucking wide open. Anything else we need to wrap up on?
So I was gonna. You got to have accumulator on a FA Cup third round, haven't you?
That's a good shout. Yeah. So let's talk betting this week. What are your guys' bets for this week? As we said, full time Devils. Stephen Howson podcast sponsored by Tops of Pot. Over here it is. Go and download it. It's in the App Store. What do you reckon?
2 weeks and someone's getting a PS4.
2 weeks and one of you motherfuckers is getting a PS4, and there's someone that's making massive strides out ahead of everybody else, isn't there?
There was, and then
doesn't it go into the poker zone now? So we won't
it's
even
in the
know.
poker zone, so no one can even see who's going to win. But I think
so
it's the one who's winning now is Dion Davis.
Right.
So
we've also got a competition to give away. But yeah, finish that.
Go on.
No, finish off the betting. So what are you thinking for your bets this week?
Well,
you put one on United, or is it a slip? Should we get the fixtures up?
Yeah, well, I picked like 10 here, I think, or 11, but it's not even great odds. Yeah, it's 11-fold, and it's like 12.
Sunderland, Burnley, don't want to touch that.
12.
Brentford, Eastleigh, don't want to touch that. Brighton, MK Dons, don't want to touch that.
Well, I'll tell you mine.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's probably odds have changed now because I've not put anything on it, but it's 53-1, and you're like, 53-1, is that it? But it's not really too bad. But I went
big favourites.
Well, yeah, United at home,
fair play.
Standard. Brentford at home to Eastleigh.
Yeah, Stoke.
Yeah, they're on there. But I mean, Brighton at home to MK Dons.
Yep.
Bristol at home to Fleetwood.
What league are Bristol?
Bristol City. They're in Championship.
Okay.
Huddersfield Port Vale.
Yeah.
Ipswich Lincoln.
Right.
I went Arsenal against
Preston's an obvious one. Liverpool Plymouth.
Yeah, even though it's
Chelsea Peterborough.
Chelsea Peterborough. Tottenham Villa all day.
Yeah.
Rochdale away at Barrow. And Stoke at Wolves. Stoke at home to Wolves.
Yeah.
And that's 53-1.
What are you putting on?
It's $5, isn't it?
Not bad. Nifty 50, 250.
Put a $5 on 10 teams on the 20. Because I told you, if you said about cashed out at 173 from that $5. I put a $5 on whatever day we played last, New Year's Day, day after, January the 2nd. 10 teams on there. Fuck it, 341 quid. I think it was 8 teams actually, and it was there was the United one was the late kickoff, so I was going to be waiting on that. And 3 o'clock kickoffs, there was like 12 minutes to go, and I cash out at like 96 quid. And I was like, right, if it goes over a wanna, I'll take it. 2 minutes later, Everton get a penalty, so it suspends.
Boom.
And then Sunderland equalise against Liverpool, and fucking Scunthorpe at home to Peterborough. They got conceded as well, so fucked up. So I weren't too happy about that. Obviously. What are you gonna have a go? What?
Yeah, I've not picked them, but I am gonna have a blast at it. Right, we are giving away. I'm just trying to get it up on my phone. A Paul Pogba print by our mate John. Quality graphic artist, and he just messaged us and said, "Do you fancy giving one of these away?" And I said, "Fucking right, I do." So let's find it. Man, I talk so much shit. Right, so this is the print. This is what it looks like.
Pretty sick.
It is. It's his own design. It's got the 6 in there. It's quality. All you had to do was retweet, follow John, and subscribe to me, and then you're in with a chance of winning. So there's 269 people, and I'm just gonna randomly fucking pick one. Can we show it to the camera? So we'll just randomly pick.
It's me.
Hey, I won. It's Cal 1996 FIFA. you there, and I'll message you. I'll just message them now. You won the print. Send me your address. So I'll just show you guys that. There you go. That guy's been messaged. Congrats, Cal. It might be the chick. It might be the dude. Cal 1996 FIFA. You just won a print. So happy days. So there's another prize giveaway. Oh shit. Oh, we was gonna. Oh, you need to bounce, innit?
Yeah.
All right, we'll save these for next week. Look what we got. I just raided the American food aisle in Tesco's. We've got a Babe Ruth. It says extreme heat. I thought that'd be funny. We got a Baby Ruth. We got some Reese's Pieces.
They're alright.
And we got a Payday. Every fucker likes a Payday. I like a Payday.
I thought you'd be on a Twinkie, me.
Nah, they're minging.
No,
they are ranging. We'll save these for next week and we'll do a taste test. And if you want to send us some fucking mad food, if you live in some fucked up place that's got, I don't know, kiwi jizz or something like that, I don't know, whatever you've got, and you want to send us some stuff, we'll try it and all the rest of it. We're on 8.56. McCullough's still on 8.65. I've done more promotion for this fucker today than anything else about, haven't I? We've not done it. We failed.
How's that happened?
We fucking failed. How did that happen at all? But, mate, I've got up 400 today.
Wow.
That's nuts. That's a big day. So anyway, thank you everybody to watching. Thank you everybody to watching. What the fuck? Thanks to everybody who's been watching. Thanks to all you guys for commenting. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Please hit the notifications when you do subscribe. If you saw the Michael Carrick video that I did yesterday, did you like it? It took about 20 fucking hours, so you better add. The next one will be coming out when I finish it. I'm hoping Tuesday, Wednesday next week. Thank you for watching. Thanks to Tops the Pots for sponsoring. Please go and download Tops the Pot. We are going to be giving away, I don't know, we're thinking about an iPad possibly. We're thinking about maybe a little trip away to something. It's going to start in 2 weeks once this one finishes and someone wins a PlayStation 4. So if you want to get in the mix and you want to win stuff, you've got to be over 18, you've got to be in the UK, and you've got to have downloaded the Tops the Pot app. So go and download it. It really fucking helps us. If you're not going to fucking do it, just download it anyway. It really helps us out. Like I said, thank you for watching. Fucking laters.